Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be starting off in Los Angeles. I'm going to cut through the Angeles National Forest, headed towards Palmdale, Lancaster, because I am going to the Two Pines Chapel, otherwise known as the Kill Bill Church. So yes, it is the church that was used in the Kill Bill movie. Okay, here we are. I'm switching to the Onyx off-road. That way I can create custom routes and stuff. But yeah, in the previous video, that was Google Maps, but I'm switching over. So this is where we start at, the Kill Bill Church. So the front of the church is that point right there, right? Where that little line is. So to get to your road, you can either follow the East Avenue G, and it will connect you there, right? So if we follow that, let me zoom out. Eventually it'll get to the road, but you'll miss part of it, right? So this black line here, that is the road, and it goes all the way, ends over there, right? And this is where the Kill Bill Church is. So if you don't want to do the whole road, so I included this part. I'm not 100% sure if it's part of it, but it looks to follow kind of like that relatively straight line. So from Kill Bill Church, you can follow East Avenue G to hop on the road there. But what I did is, I wanted to try to do the complete thing. So I started it here where it looks like it just ended. So we'll kind of follow that. So let me bring that down. So I started from this point actually. And yeah, and basically I followed that road. There was a part of it where it was blocked. So I had to actually get back on the East Avenue G just to get back on the road. Yeah, so I think it was around here or something where for some reason one of these they blocked it. Oh, I think it was around here because I think people were overlanding. So this one they didn't let me go through, so I went back up all the way back to the East Avenue G and then picked back off the trail right here. So yeah, see, as you can see, I kind of followed one of the lines. My cat's here, sorry. But yeah, basically I followed it all the way this mystery road for 4800 all the way to the end. So let me zoom out. It's about like 30 something miles. So right here I have to cross through the highway, the 395. Of course, if you keep going up north, you'll hit Mammoth and also Bishop, Lone Pine, all that good stuff. But I kept following it, keep going, and I'll try to show that in the video. And then right here is kind of where the road ends. It ends right on the highway 58. But you can't actually get back on the highway from here because there's a fence along this highway. But there is a way to get back on right here, and I'm going to show you. I mapped that out too. So instead of ending right at the fence, you want to kind of veer off here. So let me show you that. So let me unhide this. And now there's that road. So this is the one we take to get back onto the highway. So you can use this as the start or the end. I used it at the end because I started in Lancaster, Palmdale, and just follow that road and it will take you back on here. So there is a gap in the fence, so you can exit. And this is all dirt, but there is pavement or asphalt. The road starts here. So when I was there, it's like they just paved it. It was completely black, new asphalt. There's a stop sign there. And this Wagner Road can be the start or the end of your trip if you ever want to drive to the 4800 Mystery Road. That straight line, pretty straight, from Barstow to Palmdale, Lancaster, and also visit the Kill Bill Church there. That church was also in a lot of other movies, so definitely worth the journey. And you can always go back onto the Barstow. And I put another waypoint because after I ended here, I decided, I'm gonna go to the outlets and just chill a bit. And the outlets are right here. I marked it on my map. So take the 58 all the way back to the outlets. Just exit Linwood, and yeah, you're good. This is the church in Kill Bill. When I got there, the church was initially closed, but the pastor did see me park and he came out and he greeted me. I didn't know he was the pastor at the time, but yeah, he was very friendly. He let me into the church, so he unlocked it. And as you can see, there is a truck parked out in front because he was telling me stories about how people would go there, take pictures of the church, and they would do it in vulgar ways. You know, he told me that, oh yeah, people would go there, strip naked on the front, and then take a picture and then leave. So he didn't like that, so that's why he parked the truck in front of it to kind of block the view. Yeah, but he was very friendly. He let me in. He let me take pictures inside. He also gave me like a book. So yeah, that's the picture right there of the book. And he was telling me about some of the history of the church. They filmed many movies there, like Road to Nowhere video. Britney Spears' Crossroads. That was her first acting debut. Was filmed there. Also, like True Confessions, Desert Heat, Nurse Betty. There's also some music videos that it was filmed there. He said that he kind of regretted the music video filming there because at the time he didn't know the type of music that this artist performs. So basically, the one that he regrets letting them film there was Cardi B. And you can't blame the guy, right? He's a pastor, right? And yeah, and Cardi B is pretty vulgar, and she was also cursing in Spanish, which is his native tongue. So he's from Guatemala, that he told me. And yeah, the pastor's name is Oscar. So yeah, if you ever go there, he's very friendly. He will open up the church. He'll let you take pictures, and also make sure you sign his guest book. Yeah, so it was great meeting him. Very friendly guy, let me in and took some pictures. And of course, he moved the truck and then took some pictures for me. So that's all. So from here, that's when I started to make my way to the beginning of the trail or the end, depending on which way you start from. And started my journey from Palmdale or Lancaster all the way to Barstow. this part, I was approaching the part of the road that was blocked, so I go around it onto the street and then back onto the road. Here I am on the Mystery Road from Palmdale heading towards Barstow. As you can see, it goes very far. All right, the road to nowhere. See you guys. gonna stop for lunch. So it's pretty nice here. Let me take this out so you guys can see it. Let me put this on a stick. Outside. And then let me go outside. Yeah. You can see the road. It just keeps going down. The 359 is there. And that's the road I came from. So I'll just pull over here. Check out the little ronquito. Yeah, there's some mud. But the front is pretty clean. Just pretty muddy. Handle like a champ. I was doing some rallying. Yeah, it's pretty dusty. I should close the window. But I'm gonna stop here for lunch. And then I'm gonna continue on the journey. Alright, see you guys. Approaching the 395 highway. So here, if you make a left, it'll take you towards Mammoth. If you make a right, it'll take you towards Baker. But for me, I'm going straight. Oh yeah, I can go. Just gonna go. Got to the other side. Way to Barstow. It's about there. Another trail here. I might have to come back here and take it. Oh yeah, so I can go. But I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna air back up, and then I'm gonna hit the Barstow. But yeah, it's an amazingly straight trail. There are some flooded parts, but rutted parts too. But so far it's been so good. All right. Oh yeah, so it ends the fence. So I'm gonna kind of take it. So that is the end of the trail, guys. back to the highway. It should be up there. But yeah, this is a fun little trail. Alright, talk to you guys later. So I just wrapped up highway or road or trail 4800. So I'm heading back towards that little dirt path that takes me back onto the highway 58, which is basically the Barstow Palmdale trail. So it took me here to the trail. So now I'm back to civilization. So I'm gonna head east, but I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna air back up, and then I'm gonna head out. But let me just pull over to the side. Let me air up here. All right, that's good. So that wraps up my journey, my little adventure on the road 4800. Thank you guys for watching. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys did too. And I do plan to try to make more videos for you guys. Thanks again.